There are many current water crises in many third world countries, but would it surprise you to know that many Canadians struggle to get a glass of water every day? Slate Falls is a First Nations reserve located in Ontario. Slate Falls obtains their water from 11 separate pump houses. However, their surface water is contaminated with a lethal bacteria known as E. coli. They have had a boil water advisory for the past 14 years up until 2018, meaning that their water had to be boiled in order to be safely consumed.
Furthermore, the community's previous water treatment system was ineffective in treating the water from the lake. This was mostly due to the fact that the water treatment system was very underfunded, which resulted in a lack of technological advancements for the plant. Therefore, the system was inefficient. The steps that were taken included the Ontario government getting involved, and they actually funded the community $11.6 million for a new water treatment plant, which was able to properly filter the harmful chemicals and bacteria out of the safe drinking water through chlorine disinfection and ultraviolet light. Even though Slate Falls have had their water issue fixed, Slate Falls is an example of what other First Nations communities have gone through and are still going through. So we will be talking about the past and what they have gone through. Getting water from Slate Falls can be a very costly or timely process. If you are a resident in Slate Falls, you would have two options to get safe drinking water. The first option is much more expensive but easier, which is just to buy bottled water. This, however, can be costly over time. The second option, which most community members used, was to clean their water through boiling it. The process to do this starts with filtering it through a towel, coffee filter, or clean cloth. The second step is to draw off the clear water, followed by boiling it for 1 minute. Then we would have to let the water cool. Then finally store all the extra water in safe containers. Members of Slate Falls had to go through this process to get rid of the harmful bacteria that is present in their lake water, especially E. coli.
E. coli is a deadly pathogenic bacteria. Small quantities of E. coli reside in the human intestinal tract and help the digestion process. However, if the bacterium finds its way to other parts of the body, the result could be deadly. Certain types of E. coli are known to cause vomiting, diarrhea, and even death. The LD50 is the dose lethal to 50% of the test subjects. The LD50 of E. coli is 2.5 ppm, or parts per million, for certain strands. E. coli can originate from animal feces and carcasses and can be washed into the lake by rain. Effluent can also wash E. coli into the water. It is very difficult to identify E. coli in water. It can be done only by identifying symptoms or through a lab test.
Residents of Slate Falls have been greatly impacted by the E. coli infestment of their water.
First Nation citizens also lose their ability to fish, hunt, share traditional knowledge, and more when water is contaminated. This is because water plays a huge role in their culture. The First Nations community honors their water and uses it every day for many things. This long-term advisory is negatively affecting them in the long run.
Fortunately, Slate Falls and other First Nations communities are finally starting to receive the clean water they deserve. However, many communities still don't have the right to safe drinking water. This is still an everlasting battle, and many Indigenous bands are fighting through.